What is up, guys? Brandon with Ohmempire back at it again, and today I'm actually doing another vape review. I haven't done one of these in a few weeks, so I thought it was about time, and I've had this device for quite some time, and I thought I would go ahead and share my thoughts. I put it through its paces with both nickel and Canthal. So what we're going to take a look at today is the IPV4S by Pioneer4You. This is the upgraded version of the IPV4. I know a lot of people gave Pioneer4You a lot of flack for releasing the IPV4S rather than just releasing an update to the IPV4, but I think that Pioneer4You went the right route with this because they took away a ton of stuff from the IPV4 and did a lot of upgrades just to the body of the IPV4S. So before I get into any further details about it, we're going to go ahead and jump up close for a quick up-close look at the IPV4S by Pioneer4You. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so here it is, guys, up close and personal with the IPV4S. So before we take a look at this, let's just go ahead and go over the packaging and show you what it comes with. So this is the box IPV4S will come in. IPV4S, 120 watts, 100 joules, can support titanium wire and nickel wire. And one of the things that it doesn't mention is that it only goes up to 100 joules in titanium mode. When it's in nickel mode, it will only go up to 50 joules. So that was something that they probably should have put on there. It's something I had to experience for myself. It was a little annoying, but honestly, vaping it at 50 joules with nickel wire did prove to be quite a satisfying vape. Oh man, that's got a nice gnarly glare because of my headlights. But this is all it came with. This is the black version. I don't think it actually comes in any of these other versions except for the silver. I might just take a look at that online and see if it does. So we'll be back on that when we talk about where you can get one of these and what colors you can get. So when you pop it open, this is all it comes with. You got your warranty card. Nice little warranty card. And a little manual. And what else? It's got a certificate of authenticity with a quality control pass, and just a little schematic of what your batteries should look like and what you shouldn't use. So it's got a little diagram. This is a little neat, kind of neat for some people. Proper battery safety. Do not use broken insulating skin batteries on all IPV products. Otherwise, we will not be responsible for any damages caused by using substandard batteries. Basically, covering their ass if you want to be dumb and use bad batteries. So, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump up to the up close and personal look at this device itself. Currently been rocking the UD Goblin. It took me a long time to get a build right on this tank, but it's been oh so satisfying since I did. So we got the screen. This is pretty standard layout for the IPV4. I got like juice all over this thing now. That's nice. The only real like markings and indicators it has is this Pioneer4You emblem with IPV4S. I mean, that's all you really need. As you can see, I've got paint like starting to chip off in places, especially on the bottom. It's not actually damaged anywhere, but it does have those paint flakes like up here where I'm screwing down my atomizers. Got this micro USB for updates. This is not a pass-through. You cannot charge it. Vent holes. Got a nice bright screen. So 5 clicks to bring up the menu. Oh man. So system on. If you click, you use the down wattage button to select anything. So if I want to get out of this, I would go to exit and click out of it. There's my screen. I have it at 60 watts right now. That's what I've been using my Goblin at. Battery life. That says M1 because there are 5 standard settings that you can put this at. So you can set 5 different settings. I have it at 60, 80, 25, 35, and 50. System on, system off. I just turned off the device, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks to turn it back on. Got Pioneer4You, IPV4S, and we'll go 5 more clicks to mode. It says power now, joule, power, joule, unit Fahrenheit or Celsius. Got the temperature, can go up or down. That's the only time that you really use these in the menu screen. Coil select, you've got NI200 or TI200 or TI1, sorry, and then exit. So right now it's in dual mode. I'm going to put it back onto power mode and exit. Right here, this is the serial number. Oh, I got some juice under here, nice. The ball bearings on this are super smooth. There's only one way to put this sled on, and you'll hear a nice click into place. If you try and put it on the wrong way, it won't line up. Nothing will catch. But you get a nice click into place. Batteries wired in series. Go ahead and pop those guys out. It does have positive and negative indicators on here, and one of the things that they did do with the IPV4S instead of the IPV4 is they took away that 9-volt charger, and it's non-existent there anymore. There's nothing here, there's no like covers or anything. It was just they put this thing together with no 9-volt. And as well, there's no like break in here for juice to get inside the internals of here. I'm not going to tear this apart. I don't want to void my warranty just in case something does come up, but it does just come apart with these little hex screws right here, and it pulls off this entire plate right there. So I'm going to go ahead and back this out to FaceTime. We'll talk about this a little bit more. Can let you know my final thoughts, pros, cons, and where you guys can get one of these. So we'll be right back. What's up, guys? We are back up top. We just took a quick look at the IPV4S by Pioneer4You. Really quick, I'm going to go over some of the pros and cons. Pros, I've had absolutely zero mechanical problems with this device. It's been functioning perfectly. Every single atomizer I've ever screwed on here has sat down flush. That nice spring-loaded 510 pin, even with something well endowed in the 510 area like a tugboat, has sat down perfectly flush. No problems at all. Just functionality. The price was really manageable. I got mine at B&M Shop. You can get yours online for a series for a series regulated box that can support temperature control. I think that you're going to get a really good price. I found it on elementvape.com for $62.95. Perfect. As I mentioned in the close-ups, it does have on here a little indicator of what colors you can get: black, silver, blue, red, or gold. Everywhere online only has black and silver, so I think that they just said fuck it to their packaging and were like, we're just gonna leave it on there. They didn't really update it, so they didn't take much care for it. And honestly, this 4S is just a sticker. That's not an actual like part of the box. So they just took the original IPv4 box, threw a sticker on it, called it a new mod. It's been functioning great, honestly. I had no problems with the temperature control. It didn't burn the cotton. Did a dry cotton test. Didn't burn it at all. It's been very satisfying with this Goblin. Tanks, atomizers, they're all working flawlessly. This thing puts out... Ow, son of a bitch. Ow, I wonder when that got there. I had a splinter in my hand. Nice. That hurt like hell. I don't like that. It poked me. Honestly, like it feels really good in the hand. Like the ergonomics of this feel really good. It's really comfortable. I always thumb fire it, I always finger fire it. I almost never thumb fire it, and I've always rotated back and forth when I had devices that were kind of boxy and didn't have like the ergonomics to fit in this little part of my thumb so well. The contour of it, perfect. I like the easy access of the batteries. A lot of people don't like this. I didn't like it at first either. It kind of grows on you. I mean, when you're just sitting there, you just kind of pop it back and forth. Just something to mess around with. You get that fixation of doing something with your hands. But overall, it's done really well. I have enjoyed the shit out of this. I've had it for like a month and a half or so, and I've just really liked it. Some of the things I don't like about it is I don't like the fit and finish on it. Whatever they painted this with doesn't stay on there very well. It's already flaking off. You saw them in the close-ups. Like, there's no damage. Like, there's no dents, no scratches, no nothing. The paint's just kind of flaking off. Kind of like how the Mutation XV4 is having those problems. If you have a Mutation XV4 that's one of the painted ones, like the Tiffany Blue, or the black, or the copper. Not the copper. Copper's copper. Wouldn't do that. the white, the black, and the Tiffany blue, they all have like the paint flaking off issues that this seems to have too, and that's kind of nitpicky. And there's one little spot when they put this device together from the back plate that houses the internals and the actual device, it doesn't line up very well. So if I was to set it on there, I can rock it back and forth just a little bit, and that's also super nitpicky. And one last thing is, I know, I get it, I bought this device and I said they went the right way with it, but I think it is kind of shady that they didn't release an update for the IPv4 and just went straight to releasing a new device. Be it the IPv4 did have a ton of problems, a ton, especially with like getting juice in there and shorting out the device and fucking up your atomizers and all of that with the 9V, and only having that 9V charger you have to buy strictly from them in order to be able to update it. That's super shady, and I'm glad that they took that away from this. So overall, I think that you're getting a really good bang for your buck if you were to pick this up. But I think that's about all I can say. Like you said, it's found on elementvape.com for $62.95. You can find it on eSiggity for $74.95. I think the $62.95 is on sale. Sorry if you heard that. My phone was ringing. My mom's calling. So it's about time to wrap this up and give her a call back. So let me know your final thoughts on this, guys. Links is going to be in the description down below, as always, for you to find your own if you want to pick one up. So this is Brandon over at Ohmempire, signing out till next time, and as always, stay classy.